We're here talking with Drew Harding from Embed Signage, and I'm Brad DePass from Brilliant Marketing and Consulting. And we're talking about the video wall implementation of Embed Signage at the Meta Center in Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
Yeah, thanks, Brad. Drew from Embed here. So, Brad, can you tell me overall what this project is delivering from a user experience, what you've implemented for the customer here?
We've taken a kiosk that is controlling content to a video wall. We're changing the RGBA lights around the video wall per donor based on their brand colors. We're also delivering a beautiful private audio experience with holosonic speakers above in a custom array that allows the person at the kiosk to sit there and view it in privacy, but yet be immersed in the size of the video. And then when you want to take that system and bring in a larger group or use it to incorporate a larger event, you go to the touch panel in Q-SYS, you then engage Q-SYS, and now the video wall goes to the entire JBL sound system on the walls. It disables the kiosk, and now all of your controls and functions are looking for content coming from the Q-SYS environment or that community engagement room environment, and you can select cameras or content from either room. Whether it's combined or not, the logic is already built in. It brings the microphones in, brings the cameras in, brings the content in. And then when you're done, you hit end presentation, takes the kiosk back to its default mode, where it now is controlling the experience with the holosonic speakers and the video wall in a private viewing setting.
That's impressive. I think when you brought the project to us originally, it was something very exciting because you were looking to use the software for what it was intended to be used for, right? So the software is used for lots of digital signage implementations, but we have so many features that are built in that allow you to create these really clever and interactive, immersive experiences, whichever hardware you're choosing. We have the functionality to allow you to make these experiences and devices communicate with one another. I felt very privileged that you brought it to us because we could tick all of those boxes and also make it super simple. So I was very excited to see the project come to us through yourselves.
But let's touch on external comms. The external comms piece for how Embed handles this is really slick and really easy. And this actually was our first chance to really have it not only utilize what it could do internally for external comms, what Embed could control externally, but also it being controlled, right? So control going out, but also control coming in. And I was very pleasantly surprised to realize that I could write my own command strings the way that it made sense to us as designers and programmers and just drop it in the external comms and it just works. It was that simple. So we were doing that whole thing with just two commands, basically enter the HDMI in layout and exit and go back to default. So Embed made that super easy. The real big win for us was getting external control of the RGBA lighting.
Yes.
So external comms was really cool in that we would just define that connection, right, in the back end, define the connection, and then in that connection, we make available all the commands of all the light colors we wanted to change. So all 26 donors had their own brand color, and we just go through and select which brand color was going to trigger when their story played, and it's done. And because of the controller we were using, I just could literally insert the same command string in, paste it in. I could pick the exact RGBA color that I'm, testing in with Terminal, right? And doing those tests in the lab, and they all translate right inside the back end, and you're done.
Yeah. Super easy to set up, isn't it? I mean,
yeah,
that experience in itself might sound very complex to somebody outside of the signage industry, but when you're actually using Embed and you go through that process, the commands are in there. You go into the layout builder, content A activates color A, content B activate color B. Right. And you can really bring that whole experience together very easily, and you don't have to be an absolute coding genius for this. This is all laid out in front of you, so it's a case of having the intuition to just choose the right experience that you want. But obviously with your technical expertise as well, it goes that level further, so you can connect all these dots. And hopefully, you know, we've proven that by using our software, we've made your life a little bit easier as well.